Hey everyone, my name is Patch. Today I have a bunch of contact lenses for you that are like from the future. I was recommended these articles by my computer from Popular Mechanics. Highly recommend that you go check them out because their content is top tier. I love reading all of their stuff that has to do with science. I don't really like keep up with the news, but science definitely has been there for me. And today I've got two contact lenses, like I said. The first contact lens lets you see in the dark, night vision contact lenses, which is insane. Is that not insane? We'll get into that in a second. And the second one that we'll get to later on in the video has an embedded screen that is 14,000 pixels per inch, I think. These are going to be revolutionary. This is a huge step in technology. Like you have no idea. And they're still prototypes, but once they come out, like it will be insane. I guess today's theme is just gonna be contact lenses. Maybe it's like the next big thing in development right now. Contact lenses that let you see in the dark. And I've heard that they already put it in glasses, but I think right now they're developing on putting it in contact lenses, and I'm pretty sure that they already put them in contact lenses. It's pretty insane. Imagine you're walking outside and you can just see absolutely everything as if it's daylight. I remember that they ran some tests on rats where there was like a hallway or something where they could see infrared light. They were shining an infrared light down it, and they put the contact lenses on the rats, and the rats like went towards the IR light, or like they looked at the light and they could see the light, which means that it works. And that is absolutely nuts. I'm not sure if it's only for vision because of like the way it refracts into your pupils. Imagine if it was on the car windshield and we essentially didn't need high beams or really bright LED neon lights. Like I just installed the GTA Xenon lights upgrade on my car. Imagine not being blinded in traffic. Imagine if they were able to put that in the glass. I feel like they won't be. I feel like they're just going to stick to contact lenses. In terms of this being some kind of breakthrough, it is definitely a major step forward in tech that has to do with like biometric stuff. I don't think biometric is the right word. Achieving this in a single layer is another level up from night vision goggles, since with night vision goggles you need multiple layers. Let me switch up right now. All right, here's what's nuts. Let's see. So you can see that they're developing this in China, in Hefei, and obviously this is like a lot of hubagoo. Like I'm not really that bio major expert. Pretty much unlike night vision goggles, which can only see infrared light in green, you could just see color with them. It's still a little unclear to me. Like they say that they use nanoparticles, upconversion nanoparticles to convert IR light into visible light. Personally, it's still a little confusing. And here's another important thing. The researchers found that hours of wear had no effect on the electrical activities of their retinas in response to visible light, which suggests infrared vision did not interfere with what they could already see, which means that like you could wear it and it's pretty much just an upgrade to your vision, which is absolutely nuts. All right, I'm gonna look something up real quick. So this actually reminds me of the Nike, what's it called? The sports contact lens that Nike dropped. Pretty much that helped you, like you were able to look up at the sky and the sun wouldn't bother you as much. Therefore you could catch a football way better. And apparently I saw a few videos where it was tested, like some athletes actually tested it and it really ended up like helping them. So it kind of reminds me of this, but like on an even bigger scale. And obviously you wouldn't look like you're freaking, it's like some sort of vampire about to suck somebody's blood. Cause like, look at these are red. I don't think we have a picture of these yet. Anyways, let's continue on to the next thing. So the second one is these smart contact lenses deliver AR tech straight to your eyeballs. It's nuts. It's really nuts. Imagine putting on contact lenses and then you could just immediately had like a HUD. It was like, I don't know, Sunday, July 9th. And apparently what they were saying in this article is that they could use this technology in pretty much anything. Especially a case that they mentioned was putting this on like firefighters, and the firefighters would get updates on information like through their eyes because they'd obviously be holding like an axe or something heavy, or they're like all suited up and they can't really grab their phone. This was nuts. Like let's just dive right into it. I'm gonna have to bring you into this article with me. Here's something kind of crazy that they claim, which is invisible computing. Like look at this picture here. Mojo Vision has a pretty lofty idea of what it wants to accomplish through its AR smart contacts. It can provide real-time contrast and lighting enhancement, which is insane, as well as zoom. What? Like a smartphone camera. and that'll help people struggling with low vision, which is like the gradual loss of sight, which is separate from having blurry vision. Essentially, it'll be a way to interact more freely and genuinely. Apparently, they point it like right at the portion of your retina called the fovea that is most sensitive to light. Therefore, it doesn't need to have as much power and be as bright because your eye is so sensitive there, which I guess helps in terms of like power, whatever they're developing for power. Here's another interesting thing that I kind of missed. Apparently, this thing includes a 14,000 pixel per inch display with eye tracking, image stabilization, and a custom wireless radio. Like, what? A radio on your eye? Is that good for you? Like, can that be good for you? Isn't a thing like this generation's curse is gonna be like residual energy or something? And obviously, it needs all the pixels because it's directly laid on your eyeball. Yeah, I know. Another thing about the IR contact lenses is you'd be able to see better through fog and like other conditions like that, just like you would when it came to like a thermal camera. At least that's what I asked Gemini, and that's what Gemini told me. Okay, it says you can instantly tell where the cold spots are in your house or if you left the stove on from across the room. I feel like is that how it works? I feel like that's low-key not how it works, but I mean, I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. Unfortunately, I can't find the part where like they were talking about the firemen. Oh, look, I might as well show you. Fast Company describes one Mojo lens mockup as allowing a firefighter to see situational things while they're holding an axe or hose or some other piece of equipment and they don't have the time to pull out their phone. That'd be insane. Imagine you're a firefighter and you're holding an axe and you're about to break through like a building and the HUD, the freaking contact lens is like, there is fire behind this door. It's like, okay, I'm going to pick a different door then. I'm not going to go ahead and die today, which is really, really big. At least that's what I think. So yeah, pretty much that was it. That had to do with the contact lenses, but I think contact lenses are going to be the thing of the future. Like that is the direction that we seem to be heading in. At least that's what I like to think, especially because, you know, that's kind of like the hands-free whole thingamajig. I feel like we're already doing good progress on glasses. Like I have a pair of AR glasses, but really these, especially the night vision contacts, are going to be revolutionary, especially for safety. So will the other ones be, because they were like, I'm going to shut up. That's all I have to say. This is going to be insane. And that's pretty much it. See ya.